Good day everyone, I am Rubelin Infantes from BC English 1A. Interaction and Language Acquisition in Early Childhood by Norman K. Dinsen. So the title means, and the relation of the entire article is that learning in language starts at early childhood and will develop as time goes by. Well, infant from their earliest days, they began to connect and collect information from the people around them. They are capable of imitating facial expression, demonstrating and understanding of how another's action relate to their own. Infants are born social creatures and has relationship to the caretakers. So, the interaction between the caretaker and the infant are critical because they give the child a set of symbolic experiences which are progressively molded into inner, silent speech and thoughts. Within weeks, they are intentionally smiling, responding in a rhythm to their caregiver's communication. So the main objective of the article is that to let us know the function of these challenging behaviors. It is helpful to the main consistent limit and know more about because it is for us to apply this in the near future. Yes, it is very applicable in each and every Filipino, since it enlightens everyone who reads the whole article and gives them realization about the reality of language. So everyone learns differently, and understanding the different ways that humans learn is crucial to educational success. Transformation model is one of the theory in learning and particularly focuses on adult and young infant. It is sometimes called as transformative learning that focuses on the idea that learners can adjust their thinking based on a new information. We can categorize it as a modern theory of language acquisition. It's hard to get what we normally think as of data about language acquisition. There are issues in the article and I somewhat disagree with it because it is not crucial to others who will read the whole article. Language theory is descriptive to how the way people speak with language or grammar. Like traditional grammar is prescriptive to prescribe the way how the people speak, or simply to tell people how to speak and let people know the correct way of their speaking. The article has phonological and syntactic constituent structure because it is processed by phonological and syntactic rules. Well, it is very important to give stimulus feedback to children because children's responses are slowed to a greater extent by combined stimulus and response interference than the adult. Yet, it is not clear to what extent this is driven by interference between stimulus representation versus the competing motor responses. One possibility is that children shows a similar patterns to adults, experiencing a greater response interference than stimulus interference. Developmental change in interference control may therefore be driven by improvement in detecting and suppressing response interference. So the transformational model of language acquisition means a system of language analysis that recognizes the relationship between the people or the caregiver and the child. So overall, the article best fit to grammar as theory of language must be able to generate all the grammatical sentences of a language. It is to explain how it's possible for the people in ideal situations to make judgment of grammatical, identify grammatical relationship, and so on. So my realization after reading the whole article is that first, I am now enlightened to know that infants and caretaker has critical relationship, that we can secure the learnings that the infant can acquire to the caregiver or how they can connect with them. The second one is that we can acquire knowledge specifically in language and different ways, just like studying the different theories given in the article. And the third one is that I realize that we can acquire language day by day, as well as to produce and use words and sentences to communicate people.